An issue a lot of people have is with your air conditioning unit not working. And a lot of the times it's nothing major. It's just a fact that you no longer have any refrigerant left in your system. So I'm going to walk you through the couple simple steps that it's going to take to actually get your AC working again. If you go down to your local auto parts store, you can find things like this AC Pro or something similar, and it's just going to be the refrigerant that you need to actually put in your system. Now, it's important to know which refrigerant goes in your system. You can ask the people at the auto parts store, or you can just do a simple Google search. So in the case of this car, this is my wife's 2016 Subaru Forester. So it takes the R134A, and that's extremely common. Now, they've moved on to a different refrigerant. Most cars, I think after 2016, 2017, moved on to it. But anything from usually like the late 90s until the mid 2010s are going to be your R134A. But once again, just go ahead, just check with somebody, Google it, and get the right refrigerant. Now, what you're going to want to do is find your low pressure port. So they're typically marked on here. You'll see an H and an L. So this is our low pressure port. So you just remove your cap on there to be able to access the actual port to fill your AC. A little note about your port: if you don't have the proper refrigerant, usually the port will not fit what's on your can. So that's another quick way to know if this was not the R134A, that this port would be different and not fit that bottle. But that might not always be the case. Now, always important is find one that's got this little gauge on it so you can read whether your system is full or it's empty and you have an idea what's going on. I would avoid the cheap kits that do not have this gauge. So get your car running, try to get it up to operating temp, and get your AC on and circulating. You can see that our clutch for our AC has actually kicked on, so we know that the problem is not the actual condenser itself. Or a compressor, I should say. So we're probably just low on refrigerant. So we're going to take this, we're going to make sure that's securely plugged into the port. You shake your can around a little bit, make sure that your refrigerant is moving around, and then we'll just add refrigerant until it gets into this green zone. So here you go. You can see we're into the green, which means we're filled. You don't have to go all the way up here. This is fine. So we're going to go with that, and we should be getting cold AC now. So if you come over here, you can see we have everything on blast here, and we're actually getting pretty cold air now. And once you've filled it to your desired capacity, you just remove the port and you cap it. And really, it's just that simple. Now, if you're having problems where everything seems to be functioning fine and you seem to be low on refrigerant, you probably have a leak somewhere. And most of these refrigerants will say, especially the ones you buy in these little bottles at the store, will tell you that they fix the leaks. Most really don't, but it at least might buy you a year or two rather than having to replace expensive lines or seals. So I picked up that bottle for about $45, and really now my wife's car has ice cold AC, so we can at least make it through another summer without her suffering. And really, it's just an easy job. Anybody can do this. That's why I felt like I should just make a little video on it. I know a lot of people feel that it's kind of a scary thing to do and you're gonna screw something up, and really couldn't be further than the truth. Just watch this video, do it. It'll take you about 10 minutes. It's really not that difficult. And if you have any questions or it seems like it might be too much, just drop comments down below and I'll get back to you. It really is not that difficult. So I hope that was able to help you out. Thanks again for stopping by and checking out the channel and the video. You have a wonderful day. Peace.